I only touch greatness.
Hey, this is John Rocker, former closer of Atlanta Braves. I will be coming up on the next episode of I Only Touch Greatness.
What do you think when fans recognize you out in public or ask for an autograph on the street?
I love it. It still happens a lot, to this day. I do probably, I don't know, maybe an autograph signing about every 2 months. Had one in Chicago. So they're signed with Rodman about 3 weeks ago. And had one this past weekend in Atlanta with me and Pete Smith. I'm sure you remember Pete. But yeah, it happens a good bit, grocery stores and restaurants, stuff like that. So I learned from Denny Nagel many years ago, you don't get mad when somebody asks for an auto, you get mad when they don't, because that means you're irrelevant. So it's totally fine,
Okay, that's awesome, because
I appreciate it.
I thought I found your address online about a year ago, and I sent a package to you in the mail, but I never came back, so I guess it wasn't the right address.
Yeah, all my addresses are P.O. boxes. I don't have anything to my house.
Did you did write the book Scars and Stripes, right? That did come out.
Yeah, that came out. God, I don't know.
2014, I think.
About 10 years ago, 9 years ago, something like that. Wrote about 95% of it. I had a good friend of mine, J. Marshall Craig. Jeffy passed away this past year. But loved Jeffy. But Jeffy was wrote books for musicians. He wrote a book for several books actually for Chuck Leavell, Allman Brothers and Stones, who Chuck's a Macon guy too, so I've known Chuck a long time. Who else? Eric Burton of the Animals, lead singer of Motorhead. I mean, he'd written probably 25, 30 books, all of the musical genre. And I don't know why I thought, because of Jeff, you look at Jeff and he looks like a writer. I mean, he's eclectic to say the least. And I don't know why I thought that he could write a sports, type book. Because when we decided we're going to do the project, I had to sit down. He said he'd never watched a baseball game before. I'm like, huh? Okay. And, sat there, we watched a couple of games. I'm explaining to him stuff. And then he writes the first 3 chapters, and I read it. And I'm like, there's no way, Jeff, you're putting my name on this shit. I'm like, that is fucking awful. And it was written by somebody that only seen 2 baseball games their whole life. And so basically took it and like, I'll just write it, Jeffy. Just help me do some research and things like that. And so that's what he did. There's some political talk in there. So he helped me research some of that. He came up with the title. I give him that. He found a publisher. So he did contribute. But as far as the actual writing of the book, I wrote probably 95% of it.
Do you feel like you've been misunderstood your whole career?
As far as being a kind of a prick, no. I don't say I'm a prick. I'm just blunt. But as far as being a bigot, absolutely. I mean, my ex-girlfriend, we just broke up about a month ago. She's Korean. Her parents are off boat Korean. Like mom really can't even speak English. We dated for a little over 3 years. Girl I was talking about earlier, Alicia Marie. We dated for almost 4 years. She's black. And not mixed either. I've hung out with the family a lot. Mom from Kentucky, dad from Mississippi. And we dated for a long time. Dated Dennis Martinez. Dated his daughter for a while, Erica. They're Nicaraguan. So, as far as what Jeff Pearlman did, that angle he took on that, what a fucking joke.
I mean, you have dated a lot of hotties. I mean, you had that Jennifer Kennedy, I think, too.
Oh, she was the worst. She was just a
okay, we don't need to talk about exes.
She was not the best.
Yeah. If you could get rid of one state in the United States, what would it be?
California. Yeah, I love California. People, maybe. All those fucking hippie shitheads out there. Except for like Orange County, San Diego County. One state. I don't know. There's good stuff about every state, Okay. I hate New York, but I love going. I can take it in small doses, 3, 4, 5 days. But I love going up there. It's fun for a minute. I think there's a few cities we could do without. Chicago, we probably do without that place.
It is windy for a reason.
Well, it's also the murder capital of the world.
Yeah.
But
So,
But yeah, I don't think I'd dump any of them. I was just out in California a few months ago with Tom. So yeah, good parts of every state, but also bad parts of them too.
true. You're a proud conservative. What's wrong with your country? I mean, I live in Canada, so it's like living above a crack house.
Yeah, I mean, just a lot. Liberalism will run amok. That's probably the start and end of it. You can say what you want to about Trump. Trump kind of a prick too. But holy shit, that guy had this country humming. And you look in just 2 years of Biden. What's going on at the border, all the drugs that are just rampantly flowing through here. Inflation through the roof. I mean, you're paying, $9-10 for a carton of eggs now. Like, just goddamn, man. Yeah, just a very expensive place to live. Where 2 years ago it wasn't. So I think the main problem in this country is just liberalism run amok. And if you're a liberal, whoever's listening is a liberal, you can go fuck yourself.
Okay.